Trump, please step up to the congregation.
Yes, you are adults.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
He's a jackass.
Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, June 2nd goes to our celebrity-in-chief, Donald J. Trump. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The last time I saw someone live up to and exceed all expectations like Donald J. Trump was LeBron James. Let me explain before your little simple-ass brains explode and your thumbs get to saying Charlemagne just compared Donald Trump to LeBron James on the radio. Relax your digits before you tweet and listen, okay? When LeBron James was a junior in high school, he was on the front cover of Sports Illustrated. Junior in high school, on the front cover of Sports Illustrated, with the headline, The Chosen One. I remember this article in 2002 by Grant Wall. It said LeBron James is so good that he's already being mentioned with Michael Jordan. ESPN played one of LeBron James's high school basketball games on TV. Might have done more than one, but I remember one in particular because I remember an article that Jay Bilas, I think that's how you pronounce Jay's last name, Jay Bilas wrote, asking the question, did LeBron mania go too far? Jay also asked what level of coverage, coveting, and pursuit is appropriate for a 17-year-old kid playing high school basketball. I remember all that, and the reason I remember that is because I was thinking to myself, and we'd be having discussions that they are about to Memphis Bleak this kid LeBron James. No disrespect to Memphis Bleak. That's my man. That's my guy. And I'm not saying anything that I haven't said to him in a conversation here on The Breakfast Club. But do you remember when Jay-Z was touting Bleak as the new improved Jay-Z? He put that bar very high. He made expectations for Bleak really, really high. Okay, like, damn, we was all like, wait, the new improved Jay-Z? At the time, it was Jay-Z who gave us Reasonable Doubt. Okay, classic. In My Lifetime Volume 1, classic. In My Lifetime Volume 2, classic. We was like, wow. If Jay says this guy is the new him, then this guy must be phenomenal. The problem with that was Bleak was good, but he wasn't Hove. And it kind of made folks not appreciate Bleak the way they should have because he was good. He just wasn't Sean Carter, okay? LeBron James didn't have that problem. LeBron James, if you remember back when he first came in the league, all the hype surrounding him, they called him the chosen one. They called him the king, the heir to Michael Jordan's throne. To me, personally, LeBron James has exceeded all expectations. To me, he absolutely has. I don't think he's better than Jordan, but that's not the point. He's top 5 of all time easily. People debate whether he's better than Jordan, whatever. My point is, he is who they said he was.
They are who we thought they were.
Now, as I was saying about the president, the last time I have ever seen someone live up to and exceed all expectations like Donald Trump was LeBron James. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump is who they said he was. Who is they? Everybody. Okay, I remember in August 2016, there was an article on QZ.com that said Donald Trump and his followers could destroy America. I remember Politico had an article that said, in the era of Trump, is the GOP headed for ruin or renewal? I remember indivisible.org said Donald Trump is a national security risk. I remember The Atlantic had an article that said, will Donald Trump destroy the presidency? People have written books comparing Trump to Adolf Hitler, and they've compared him to other dictators like Stalin and Mussolini. You've heard people say Donald Trump will lead America into fascism. When all these things were being said in 2016, 2017, we said, no, that'll never happen in America. Give the executive producer, Celebrity Apprentice a chance to run the country. Things won't turn out that bad, even though everybody and their mama and their grandma said, no, it's going to be bad. Congratulations, Donald J. Trump. You have exceeded all expectations of how bad people thought you were going to be. Okay, America right now, unemployment rate past 40 million. Largest unemployment rate since the Depression era. Okay, Americans are shook to death because they don't know what will happen when the pandemic relief ends. Okay, there is anarchy in the street because the law and order president, as he calls himself, encourages police officers to rough folks up. So he made an already horrible problem in America, police brutality, worse. So now that folks are out there in these streets protesting, rioting, looting, what does he do? He declares war on the American people. This is your man live from the Rose Garden in D.C. yesterday. Listen.
My administration is fully committed that for George and his family, justice will be served. He will not have died in vain. But we cannot allow the righteous cries and peaceful protesters to be drowned out by an angry mob. The biggest victims of the rioting are peace-loving citizens in our poorest communities. And as their president, I will fight to keep them safe. I am your president of law and order and an ally of all peaceful protesters. I am mobilizing all available federal resources, civilian and military, to stop the rioting and looting, to end the destruction and arson, and to protect the rights of law-abiding Americans, including your Second Amendment rights. Today, I have strongly recommended to every governor to deploy the National Guard in sufficient numbers that we dominate the streets. Mayors and governors must establish an overwhelming law enforcement presence until the violence has been quelled. If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
He wants to use the military to quell the violence. He wants to turn America into a military state. Now, if y'all thought that stay-at-home quarantine thing during coronavirus, you know, that whole thing that he said was a hoax, if y'all thought that was martial law, nope. When we are a military state, that's martial law. Okay, temporary military rule of domestic territory, military dictatorship, okay, an authoritarian government controlled by a military and its political designees. This is what we have come to, America. I don't know if we are in Infinity War or the Endgame right now. Okay, did half of us already get snapped away, or is this when we've brought everybody back and we just finally trying to defeat Thanos? All I know is, once again, America, it got the president it deserves. Okay, this is America's karma. All right, Donald Trump is America's Frankenstein. He represents all for us, but all the best aspects that make America great for white people. Okay, this is what happens when you let white privilege, white entitlement, white arrogance, and white supremacy run rampant. Okay, see, every single one of those things are self-destructive because they aren't rooted in anything positive. All right, Donald Trump is president because this country was founded by rich white people who created and structured this system so that it would always work for, guess what? Rich white people. Okay, that's why white mediocrity is so often rewarded, because rich white people, since the founding of this country, always have had a built-in advantage, a cheat code of sorts, okay? Because the country was founded on principles, laws, and systems designed to benefit the Trumps of the world. And now, that guy is president. But never, at least in modern times, since I've been alive, has a white man revealed more about them damn devils than him, okay? Donald Trump has found a way to out-white man the white man, all right? Donald Trump, being the Frankenstein of white supremacy, has found a way to marginalize everyone, including other white supremacists. Okay, Donald Trump has found a way to make everyone in America of all races, all colors, all creeds feel like a nigga. Oh, we about to be in a military state. We all oppressed and marginalized. We all niggas now, okay? Welcome to the club. Now, what are we going to do about it, niggas? Okay, are we all going to band together and finally force this country to dismantle this system of white supremacy? Because as long as white supremacy exists, there will always be Donald Trumps of the world. He's just a new version of an old, pale problem. Okay? So until we have elected officials who recognize white supremacy and are willing to dismantle it, God bless us all. Please give the celebrity in chief, Donald J. Trump, the biggest hee-haw.
All right.
Is there any hope? I guess, you know what? There is a little bit of hope. When I hear people like Gavin Newsom, governor of California, when I hear him say things like this.
The black community is not responsible for what's happening in this country right now. We are. Our institutions are responsible. We are accountable. We have a unique responsibility to the black community in this country, and we've been playing lip service about that for generations. Things move away in headlines, and we indulge on the margins, but we don't systemically, foundationally address the root of these issues. We prune. We don't tear out the institutional racism from all of our institutions, large and small. We don't. We know that. The question is, do we or are we prepared to do something differently about it?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The black community is not responsible for what's happening in this country right now. Okay? When he says we are, he's talking to America. Okay? The old white males and the white males that built this country. Their institutions are responsible, and they need to be held accountable for this moment and every moment moving forward, and it needs to be called out, because white supremacy will not be dismantled until they choose to dismantle it.